While you're doing that, I'll basically go into details about BABSCon, about
Oh yeah.
what that was all about. 'Cause I explored a lot, saw a lot, met a lot, and done a lot. Anyways, I'll explain. The first day I was actually with there was basically picking up my tag. Really nice. It wasn't really a long line, but it started. I got there. We got there early enough to actually do that. I picked up Zango from the airport, from the international airport, which is not very far away from the actual hotel itself. Really nice hotel. The Heights Hotel there in Burlingame is very pleasant. It's very quiet. They have their own little restaurant. They have like a restaurant there. They have a sports bar, bar and grill restaurant. Um, and it's basically it's fully functional. It has a swimming pool. It has pretty much everything that you pretty much want from a hotel. Very nice, very comfortable. I've seen the rooms. Now they had a whole entire hallway, not hallway, but a whole entire hall filled for the artist rooms, which was very nice. That's where I met a lot of the people, where I got a lot of the cards from. To be and some of the stuff I actually bought. Some of the stuff I bought from Jaw Ponies. Some of the stuff I bought from was it Captain Luna, and a few other things. Now the vendor hall, where I bought like scarves and everything else, that was down over in the vendor hall, which is across the way, which is basically right across from the voice actress's sign up deal. So that was right. That was on the other side of the building.
That almost sounds like the setup for Fiesta Equestria when I went last year.
Yeah, the main ballroom was mainly for like the main events. Main the voice actors, the music stuff, the concert, everything else that was there. Very pleasant, very nice. But if I had to suggest something about this whole entire ordeal, is if you're going to go and actually go party out on everything, my suggestion is get a hotel there, because it's very big, very expansive. They have different rooms for everything. They even have like a grimdark panel if you want to learn how to write about grimdark. So they're very open. They are very open, and the vendors. They opened a very big place for the vendors. They were even doing tattoos there.
Good Lord, they're doing everything there.
Pretty much everything. I mean, I've never seen what was it? Was it day one of actually the con itself? Someone actually was coming in, bringing a whole bunch of beer. I guess the only reason why they may be doing that, either they heard that it was where they were at was in a dry county, which I know is bull, because I know San Francisco Bay Area very well. There's no such thing as a dry county. Unless you go to a certain area that basically you're not allowed to. So, but because they sold alcohol there. I know they have a bar there. They have wine, they have alcohol, hard alcohol, so soft stuff. So,
Meanspirit, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
With all these events and all this crazy antics and all this wild, out of control stuff going on at BABSCon, I forgot to ask you the question.
Yo.
Considering the fact that Fiesta Equestria and Nightmare Nights Dallas both had wedding proposals at those cons, did we have one at BABSCon by chance?
No.
Well, there goes, I say that? Combo breaker!
The only reason why they probably didn't have it is because they had nobody actually was going to do it. A lot of interesting guests. Peter New was there. They not basically the main five, not the main six. The voice of Spike was there, which she was really awesome. Kathy was really awesome, and she really liked a lot of people's art, and she was just she was amazed. I think this is maybe Kathy's first con she ever been to.
Really now?
Because the way how she acted like it was her first con, or it was her first time she actually seen art of different stuff there. And Kathy is really great. Kathy was really nice. She actually helped out the staff there. But she wasn't her job at all, but she helped out. Basically, said, "Oh, here, just go to this line over here. Just tell them I said so, and they'll come see me." I'm like, wow, Kathy is really going out on a limb and helping everyone else out. So,
you know what? the voice cast, and the entire crew of the show. For those of you who think that Hasbro hates our guts, as you've seen on Tumblr, that's far from it. The cast and crew love us to death.
No, the production don't like us.
The company don't like us, and some of the production don't. But the VAs, they're okay. Some of the staff members are okay. And
M.A. Larson loves us to death. Do you know that, right?
Yeah. That's what I said. Some of the staff loves us.
So, but BABSCon was a really good experience. I would suggest it to anybody, because if it's going to be your first con and you want a pleasant experience, this is it. It was very pleasant. Very little bad things happen, and what I mean by little bad things happen is just stuff that, some people are just being idiots. Very few people are being idiots, and they just got kicked out. But I won't mention who, because it would not be right for me to say who it was. But the security there. People are very nice. They're not strict. They're very laid back. And I mean, shoot. It's just really incredible. The hotel was incredible. The people there were incredible. The staff was incredible. Everything was great. I mean, it could have been. If I had to add anything to it, I just hope they get more people in. I mean, I hope it's more crowded than it was before. I mean, people were partying 24/7. It was great.
Meanspirit.
Well,
I want to see some action at BABSCon, man. I really want to see this.
Well, you might get your chance if people come back for next year. I'm hopefully, because Mike the Microphone was there, because remember, he's California. Jay's California. You heard that some other people are Californians. I just hope a few other people will show up to it as well, because this was, if you want to talk about good experience, this was a very good experience. Even though the line was long. Okay, the only problem, if I had one thing to pick on, if anything, was part of the line. Now, okay, I understand when people got like the high society passes. Basically, it's like the one up from regular passes, that they get to go into the voice acting deal before anyone else. Now, that is no problem. What really gets me the most is when they show up late. But the staff was so awesome there. They said, because people showed up like an hour later while people were still, regular passes are going in now. They said, no, you had your chance. You have to go to the end of the line with everyone else. But I have high sight, so I say, hey, you should have been here when they first started. The staff was that awesome about it. That's what I said. That's what I like about it. That's the only pet peeve was basically the high society. I was like, but everybody whines about it. They don't want to spend the extra money for high society. Let's see. You're going to meet a lot of interesting people. I helped out while I was there. I was helping out Pon Pony, that was there. He was working on a project about getting writers, and the best thing about it is I was able to sit at a table which was not reserved for anybody. It was just there as an extra, and he had a table for himself for free. He didn't have to pay a single dime for it. And he was able to get a whole bunch of writers to come down, because he had this big sign he's basically put in the front there, put it behind him, and basically got a lot of writers to, people who want to sign up for writing. So I helped him out by getting him a table that I was just sitting at, just resting up. So it worked out really well. So,
hey, that brings up a funny little story. You know what I mean?
What's that?
It sounds like what happened at Fiesta Equestria back in 2013. Two of the voice actors actually had a little table at the bar, and they were inviting people to come up. I think it was Samuel Vincent and Lee Tokar.
Oh boy.
Like I said, the cast and crew love us. They'll be more than happy to sit down with the fans and start up a chit chat. And I do believe Lee Tokar was running a podcast that whole time.
Nice.
So BABSCon, I expect something like that to happen as well. So don't be surprised if all of a sudden the cast and crew's like, hey, come join us for this.
Yep.
Get involved. Get out there.
So, with that being said, to this end it all, it was a terrific experience. If you're looking for a good experience, I would highly recommend BABSCon. I highly recommend it. So,
you'll get to meet us there. If you go, you get to meet us.
Not just us, you get to meet all your favorites, because I think a lot of people had a good experience there. Everything worked out really smoothly. So, you know, great for all ages. A lot of great cosplays. So, with that being said, I can't go into more detail because I'll just be wasting time repeating myself. So, with that being said, like I said, this is going to be a short, deal.
Right.
But we're going to have more people in 2 weeks from now, so don't miss out on some of the big names that we're going to have on the show.